Hello viewers, welcome to Vidhyalakshmi YouTube channel. Myself T.R. Ganesh, Economics faculty. As a continuation part, Chapter 2, today we are going to discuss. Chapter 1 completely I made into 6 important subtopics for easy understanding. In between I gave you some tips also for 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 mark. What are all the topics are compulsory, like that I gave some instruction. As a continuation part, the topic what we are going to discuss is national income, Standard 12, Chapter 2, subject economics. National income. This national income in 10th standard a little we discussed already. There we have studied a simple definition. It is a measure. What is the important purpose of knowing national income? First of all, it is a measure of total value of goods and services produced normally in a year. It is otherwise called gross national product or national dividend. So each and every lesson we have to start with a good beginning, so that each and every lesson begin with the important quote. As a continuation, in chapter 1, 3 different personalities gave a quote. As a continuation here, this chapter we shall start the chapter with a good quote. It is given by Samuelson. The concept of national income. The concept of national income is an indispensable. The concept of national income is an indispensable. So it's a common problem, universal problem. Not only it's a developed, undeveloped or underdeveloping problem. It's a universal problem. So they gave the indispensable, the word, so that they are using here. Okay. Preparation for tackling, how to solve, how to manage. Problem is everywhere. So our situation, we need to change the situation or transform the situation, or we should overcome from the situation. Tackling the great issues. The issues are, number 1, unemployment, inflation, and as well as the growth. In 11th standard, we studied very well about the 4 important definitions. From among the 4, one personality, Paul Samuelson, who gave best definition for growth. Okay. Objective, learning objective. What is the objective of knowing about the national income? Number 1, meaning as well as a concept of national income. What is national income? That meaning, and the next one is about basic concept. So each and every lesson, the objective is we are going to know some concepts. So what are the concepts here? Then next point is method of measuring the national income. How to measure, how to calculate. So in this part, like the previous part, in this session, this particular chapter also I made into number of parts. Especially this video session, we are going to see from 2.1 to 2.3. 2.1 as usual, introduction. Number 2, 2.2, meaning of national income, and number 3, definition. Okay. 2.1, introduction. It provides a comprehensive, elaborative, comprehensive measure of activity of a nation. What is the natural source available? From among the natural source, what are all the things they are manufacturing? So they are giving some elaborative, comprehensive measure. Next, it denotes the purchasing power. That is why we are categorizing the countries. Based on the national income only, we are identifying the nation, whether it is a rich country, poor country, or developing country, developed, like that we are giving the status also. Its real income grows over time. The main purpose to identify the nations. It is an instrument of national planning. Clear? The aim of knowing the national income, first of all, given in an elaborative. Then next one is purchasing power, and number 3, instrument of national planning. This year, as per the plan, so and so infrastructure developed. In next year, forthcoming year or upcoming years, the population will be like that. the natural sources will available this much. Like that we will come to a conclusion. Based on that, we can increase the infrastructure. Next, or develop the planning. The next one is a clear understanding. This gives a clear understanding of meaning, concept, measurement and uses of national income is essential. That is why it is essential. It means very important. Okay, Nobel laureate. So who introduced? Some people will be there. They only use the term. Nobel laureate Simon Kuznets. The person who introduced the word national income, introduced the concept of national. It's an important 1 mark. 2 years before in half-yearly examination, this question is asked. Nobel laureate dash was first introduced the concept of national income. They gave 4 options. So here the exact answer is Simon Kuznets. Next, meaning of the national income. From our textbook I gave the pie chart also. This is the explanation for our national meaning of national income. Value of goods and services country produced in a year, national income. Finally we have come to a conclusion, national income. It means the total money value of final goods and services. What is national income means? Total, final value. Okay. Produced in a country, a particular country. How long the duration? For every word there will be some duration. Here the duration is maximum 1 year. It is duration is 1 year. Next, 2.3 definitions. This particular video session we are going to discuss, especially in national income, 2 persons definition. From among the first one we are going to discuss about Alfred Marshall. This picture, it reflects Alfred Marshall. Here the labor and the capital. The labor and capital of a country acting on its natural resources. Based on that only we used to represent this country is natural resources available, surplus country or deficit country. We are able to identify. Next, produce annually a certain net aggregate of commodities. Commodities means goods. Commodities means goods. Material and immaterial, including of all services. This is a true net annual income or revenue of the country or national dividend. This is a definition set by Alfred Marshall. It's a 2 mark. Definition for national income. First definition. Okay. Next, GDP and its detractors. Some of the blockades. What are all the problems we are facing? GDP and its detractors. The welfare of a nation can scarcely be inferred. Inferred means your opinion. The welfare of a nation can scarcely be inferred. Scarcely. There will be some deficit. From a measurement of national income defined by the GDP. It is based on GDP. Based on the GDP only, we are able to identify the nation. It is powerful, economically powerful. The major aim is to achieve the ultimate aim is growth. Okay. Goals for more growth should specify of what and for what. How the goods are produced, how it is distributed and what for it is purchased. Okay. So this will be, you are able to come to a conclusion. Okay, next, second definition. This is about second definition. This definition given by Simon Kuznets. For our, in textbook they gave in a paragraph. For easy understanding, I made into some points. I splitted the points. Okay. The net output of commodity. Commodity means goods. And services flowing during the year. There we studied how they produced, how they calculated. Here, sir has mentioned a word output of the commodity flowing during the year. Flow, how it is moving. Next, from the country's productive system. It may be one country system is entirely different from another country system. Okay. into the hands of, it is into the hands of ultimate consumers. If a product has a huge demand, it's all because of the consumption, because of its consumption, into net addition to the country's stock of capital goods, said by Simon Kuznets. So 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.1 completely explains about the introduction, 2.2 about the meaning, and 2.3 about the definitions. This video session makes you very helpful for understanding the introduction, meaning and definitions about national income. Thank you for watching the video.